Hi there, my name is Natalie Leach and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, before we get started today, quick reminder to hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos that I'm posting with regards to pre and postnatal different workouts. Today is slightly different than what I've been posting so far. Today we are going to be doing a 15-minute prenatal stretch. This is safe for all trimesters of pregnancy. However, I'm going to give options as we go through, and if something feels more comfortable for your body based on the trimester that you're in, I would urge you to take that option. Now, a lot of times I hear that there are pregnant women that are suffering from lower back pain, pain within their hip flexors, as well as through their shoulders and their upper back. So I've been doing this stretch myself. I'm in my second trimester. I do it before bed, and I find it helps a lot with insomnia and with any pain that I'm having due to pregnancy. So feel free to use this stretch as you see fit throughout your day. And let's get started. So we're gonna start by ensuring that we're sitting on our sit bones. So if you actually need to adjust a little bit, you can pull your glutes out a little bit from underneath you. Just make sure you feel yourself sitting on your sit bones. I like to close my eyes, so feel free to do the same, especially as we begin here. Just give me 3 deep breaths in and out. On the next deep breath, you're going to use your arms to fill the space. So deep breath in, arms go up. And exhale, arms come down to your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time with the arms up. And out. Good, now put your hands down beside you. And I'm gonna ask you to bring your ear towards that same side of shoulder. And just feel a nice stretch down the side of your neck. Good. Now take your chin, tuck it in towards your chest, and roll to the other side, bringing the ear towards that shoulder. Let's do it again, roll through center. Now, you can hold this for longer if you're doing this on your own, but for the purposes of today, we're going to move through some of the stretches a little bit faster. But again, if you're doing this before bed, feel free to hold each of these stretches for about 30 seconds before moving on. Okay, bring your head back to the front. You can open your eyes or keep them closed if you'd like. And we're just going to roll the shoulders back and down slowly, letting them sink, almost melt down. Keep that coming. So, roll the shoulders back, and let them melt down. Moving with your breath. Change direction here. So roll forward. A lot of times through pregnancy, especially as you get into your third trimester, your back, your upper back starts to kind of concave in just a little bit. So it's good to make sure that we're always stretching through the back and through the chest. So on that note, we're actually going to bring our arms behind us and we're going to stretch through the chest. So if it doesn't feel good for you to interlock your fingers, you can just place the hands behind you, lean back slightly, and just open up through the chest. Nice deep breaths. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to bring those legs out in front of us. Now, making space for baby. So depending on how far along you are, if you're in your first trimester, you can probably keep your legs a little more narrow. If you need a little more space for baby, you can always bring your legs a little bit wider if that feels comfortable. But before we move on, let's check in. Are we on our sit bones? If we're not, let's make the adjustment. What we're going to do is just take a couple deep breaths here, getting comfortable. Just imagine your body sinking down into those sit bones. But let's roll the shoulders back, opening through the chest, and we're actually just going to lean in towards that one side. Keeping both sit bones on the ground here. So you should feel a little stretch in the lower back. You should feel a little stretch in the inner thigh. Good, let's walk our hands through center. Take them to the other side. Give me 3 nice deep breaths here. This time, I'm going to ask you to try and flex your feet. So toes are going to go up towards the ceiling, and we're going to do the same thing. A place we don't often think to stretch is in our calf muscles. And as we're on our feet all day, our calf muscles, we're working them to say the least. So let's take a little stretch here. You should feel the calf stretching. Well done. Walk the hands through center. Same thing to the other side. So we don't want to be hunched. We want to make sure that we've got our shoulders back. Trying to keep our back flat through these stretches. You should have a couple deep breaths in there. Now, I want you to bring both of your feet in, and we're actually going to try to put the soles of our feet together. Again, if you need to adjust, I want to make sure that you're sitting on those sit bones. And what we're going to try and do here is we're going to try to stretch through the inner thighs a little bit. So gently trying to press the legs closer down towards the floor. Should never hurt, but you should feel a stretch. So give me a deep breath in. And if you can lean into it a little bit, keeping the back flat. And with each exhale, you can try to lean forward just a little bit more with the flat back, making maintaining that posture. Good, well done. Come on back upright. We are going to take one hand to the side, and other hand is going to come above the head. We're going to stretch through our obliques here, through our sides of our body. So I want you to just lean slightly. Again, depending on where you are in your pregnancy, this might be a little bitty stretch. Or hey, if you're just in the first trimester, you might be able to reach a little further. We're just stretching through the lats, through the obliques. Move with the breath, breathing in and out. Well done. Come back to center. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So slowly, first roll the shoulders back, chest is tall. And take the arm overhead. Keep the chest open, so we're not crunching over here. Opening up, lengthening those muscles. Your body is doing miraculous things right now. So make sure you give it the time and the space to stretch. We're actually going to come on to all fours here for one of our last stretches. So take your time. Take your time here. We're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders. You can put those knees kind of in line with the hips. But if they feel a little more comfortable going wider or a little more narrow, you do what feels right for you. We're going to stretch through the back again here. So as we inhale, pushing that upper back towards the sky. And as we exhale, lengthening and bringing our eye gaze up. All right, so cat. Our cat stretch. Stretching right between those shoulder blades. And then our cow stretch as you exhale. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. And out. Well done. Okay. One more for our hips. So we're going to, in your own time, come on down. One leg's in front, other leg is behind. Make sure you find space for baby. So if you need, you can bring that front leg out a little further. Again, if you don't need the space, you can bring it in a little closer. We're going to bring our hands in front of the knee in the front and just sink down slightly. Releasing through the glute, releasing through the hip. This can help with sciatic pain if you're experiencing that through your pregnancy. And make sure you're breathing. One more. Well Well done. Let's switch legs. Again, take your time. You don't have to move fast. This is your stretch. Find the space for baby. Sit bones on the ground. Hands in front. And just breathe into that front leg. Well done. Let's find our place back where we started, cross-legged if that feels right for you. Roll the shoulders back, open through the chest. Close your eyes if you'd like, and give me 3 deep breaths. In, and out. 2 more. And last one. Well done. I hope you found that stretch useful. Feel free to use it during the day as you see fit. And thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit subscribe.